for other investors in the United States. Now what's this? What are the services of Vista Land USA? First is, we're going to give you the right property, the right place, with the highest possible return. That's the beauty about it. Vista Land in the Philippines has about 250 projects simultaneously now, no? Na nagde-develop 250 projects all over the Philippines. And with our expertise, we're gonna pick the best location for our buyers. We're gonna give them the best inventory so that they'll be having this opportunity to invest back in the Philippines. Next, today, we're gonna launch our website. It's www.vistalandusa.com. So it's a work in progress no website, but you know what? This website will actually change everything. The way we do business in real estate no, sa Philippines. We're gonna launch it actually tonight. Now, as a new company, I joined the company in January of 2015, just this year. No? So I ended up yung previous para matapos yung 2014 and here I am. But with about 1.5 months with the company, or 2 months with the company, we now have branches all over California. We have branches in Vallejo, Milpitas, no? We have Sacramento, Stockton. We also have branches in Southern California, in Glendale. No? So magugulat na lang kayo pagdating ng time, ang dami ng Vista Land branches. No? Next, also we are also present in Nevada. In fact, very short lang yung time na I was there, but nakikreate na sila ngayon ng office in Nevada. And soon we're gonna open one in Arizona, sa Phoenix. Now, what's the beauty about having so many branches in the United States? Na perfect namin yung system in Northern California, we're gonna duplicate that all over the United States. Because we want to make everything local. Every transaction local. You don't need to go to the Philippines to actually get a property. You don't need to ask a Filipino guy from the Philippines to ask, Bong, ano bang pinakamagandang property doon? Dudes, ano bang pinakamagandang property in the Philippines? Saan ba ako mag-i-invest? We can do it here in US. All transaction local. Now, one thing good about it is that this is a cutting-edge approach. All the documentation at the convenience of the buyer. Hindi na kayo pupunta pa sa Philippine Consulate para magpa-consularize. We now have a solution for that. Diba? Imagine, sabi kanina ni Nick, it's so hard for you to go to, diba? Pag PhilAm ka nag-work here, work, and more work, which means you don't have the time to do those other things. Kaya minsan nane-neglect yung investment. So right now, what we are actually giving the public is that we're gonna make it very easy for our buyers. We're gonna make it local. Kung nasaan man sila, maski nasa New York sila, maski nasa New Jersey sila, if they will get a property from Vista Land, we're gonna do the documentation in their area, local. Now that's great service. No need for you to go to Philippine Consulate para to have yung mga documents mo ma-consularize. We're gonna do it there local. Everything is local. Now, what about the loans? There is no need now for you to get, this is a big problem, getting a loan in the Philippines. First is, if my age is 40 or 30, I'm okay. But what about if my age is already about 55, 60, 65? And yet I want to buy a property for me probably, or probably to my apos or to my anak. Now here's the problem. There is a maximum age limit in the Philippines. It's only about 65. Some banks even 60. So which means if you want to get a 15-year loan, kung maximum age is 65, your age right now should be 50. Now, anything above 50, that will limit actually your opportunity to get a property. Now here at Vista Land USA, we're gonna give you a dollar loan, local in the Philippines. You're getting a loan from the United States, and yet the collateral property, nasa Philippines. Right? And we're gonna do it here. So wala ka na rin gagawin, no? Wala ka nang gagawin. So now you have an option, loan in the Philippines or loan in the United States. Next, we're gonna make it also very affordable for you. We're gonna make it all local. So sabi nga natin is, we're gonna make it really, really flexible for our buyers. Now, ang advice namin normally for the buyers is to really go for the pre-selling projects. Talagang hit the pre-selling project if you wanna hit the biggest return. Now, if your appetite actually is already for occupancy unit, we do have units still. That's the beauty of having 250 projects in the Philippines. You have so many options. Now, we're making it local, no dollar siya. Hindi mo na kailangan pa siyang ibayad ng peso. There's no need for you to actually get an account in the Philippines and open one. You just have, you should have a Wells Fargo account, a Bank of America account, or any bank account that you have in the United States. We can take out that money from that account and pay in Philippines. And there's no need for you to actually worry about currency exchanges in the future because we're gonna do it real time. So nag-a-adjust na siya in your account. So real time. Now, this is the option natin na binibigay. And more affordable options. Now, the second service of Vista Land USA, which is actually very unique, na binanggit kanina ni Ms. Nova, is that leasing services. We're gonna lease out your units. Pero ito yung clincher. You're not gonna do it in the Philippines. You're gonna do it here. There's no need for you to go to the Philippines to actually look for renters or probably ask our office. We can actually do it here in United States, which means you just have to go to our website, vistalandusa.com, and there is a segment there for leasing services. Okay, so i-apply mo na siya rito, i-enroll mo na siya in United States. Now, one thing good about it is that we can look for the clients, we can screen the background, and we're gonna process the documentation here local. Everything is local. So, hindi ka na magpapamasahe pa sa Philippines na para maghanap ng renters. Next, you're gonna receive also your rental income here in United States. There's no need for you to actually wait for a Philippine relative to send your rental income to US. You're gonna receive it here in US as well. And also, we all have additional services like if you want to pay for your property taxes, we can do that for you. We can do everything here in US. So that's our service in Vista Land USA. And also, all of the contracts, we're gonna do it here in US. Third service of Vista Land USA is actually the interior design and construction. This is the first time. It's hard for you to find a contractor in the Philippines. In fact, it's hard for you to get an interior designer. But if you'll be able to get one, it's very expensive because you do not know them. Because it was just recommended by somebody else that you know. Sabi nga natin here is we're gonna give you option. We have a team of interior design for the group for the Vista Land USA, and you can check out also our website for that. No, we have group of designers who can actually help you out, which means we can communicate with our Filipino designers, no, ID designers from the Philippines here, and then we're gonna contract the service here also in US. Now, one thing good about it is that there's no need for you to travel, and of course, yung construction service, kami na rin magpo-provide for that. Okay, sabi natin, we're giving them an option. Now, if the client wants to travel back to the Philippines and get their own ID and construction group, that's fine. As long as meron kaming ino-offer dito sa US. Kasi that's the big issue. As you can see, there is a big difference between getting a property in US and in the Philippines. Here in US, di ba, you want convenience? Everything should be there, ready. Sa Philippines, when you go to the Philippines, it's not actually complete, hindi siya fully furnished. So, mamumblema ka pa. If you've been here, like Nick, for about 40 years, imagine, sinong kakausapin ko sa Philippines, saan store ako pupunta? Ito ipo-provide na namin siya lahat. Similar to what you're experiencing in US. Now, you have to ask us also about the convenient construction loan. Now, the biggest question here is that, yes, I want to have a very good interior design. I want to have a construction now immediately. But the problem is, I don't have that cash. I don't have that money. You have to ask us how we will do it. We will be able to assist you now here in US through that. Now, imagine, a typical studio loan, a studio unit, will only be an additional of about $50 per month. Instead of shelling out about $10,000 or probably $8,000 to $10,000, ang adjustment mo lang will be about $50 per month. So we're gonna give them that convenience as well. Next, the fourth service is property management. We're so lucky with Vista Philippines because they have a good management group existing right now. But here's the additional service